FightHype.com. Sean Zittel here with the undefeated 100% knockout ratio, Gary Antuanne Russell, the #3 rated super lightweight in the world by the WBC. And he looks to remain undefeated against fellow undefeated fighter Kent Cruz out of St. Louis this Saturday on Showtime Championship Boxing. Gary Antuanne, what's going on, man? How's everything?
Everything. Every day above ground is always a fortunate one.
Well, before we get to the boxing stuff, you just mentioned it. Every day above ground's a fortunate one. You kind of strike me as a deep thinker, a reflective kind of man in your own time. And is that right? Are you kind of a deep thinking guy in your own time?
I am. I'm a wanderer. It's a blessing and a curse.
What do you mean by that? What's the blessing to it, and what's the curse?
But first and foremost, the only thing that's constant to life is change. And with a lot of change, it brings you to a conclusion on hypothetical thinking or just thinking about the many possibilities of things that can happen, preparing yourself for that. And it's like because it's not happening doesn't mean that it wouldn't happen. Currently thing type of thinking. But preparing yourself for the worst, hoping for the best. And that's the way that is good. It helps you stay prepared and ahead of certain things that could possibly come your way. Um, the way that it works against you is sometimes you tend to make a fool of yourself, making certain assumptions.
I feel you. I could feel that. I've been guilty of it myself. But talking about how life's always changing, are you feeling I don't know, any extra pressure or responsibility that maybe there's a little bit of change in the dynamic of you and your brothers? Gary Russell, of course, the oldest brother, he was the one leading the way. And is there a little bit of a change in that now where that responsibility is being put on you to lead the way for the Russell family? Not that Gary still isn't operating and doing his thing, but yeah.
No, I believe it's just him simply just passing the torch. I'm just following the footsteps. That's all. And I did everything up to this point that I needed to do to be in this position. And that was basically bound to happen if I stayed in line, stayed obedient, so it was to be expected. My
Well,
thing is I want to take it to a further level. I want to do it, if not better than he did.
well, because he was a guy we all knew had great talent even before he won a belt. And then
Mhm.
wasn't able to always get the opportunities people wanted to see him in, wasn't able to fight as often as maybe people wanted to see. Did you have to learn from that a little bit and don't want that to happen in your career as well?
Yes, to a degree. I seen it happen, and I really, really can't be upset at it because it's out of my control. And I know the fans, they're gonna want to see who they want to see fight anyway. But then you got the rankings that's gonna be making people mandatories or title eliminators. So you got going by the book, and then you got fans that's just like eager to see certain type action. And that can be something that raise the numbers or something like that, make it a persuasive type of thing.
What I mean, you got Kent Cruz this Saturday. What kind of action are you eager to see in this division beyond just Saturday night against Kent Cruz? Did I lose Gary?
After I deal with them, after I handle them, or just saying
Just big picture.
dealing with him.
just big picture wise, like who are you eager to get in the ring with in this division?
That's anonymous because it's not like I got a hit list or anything like that. It's more so whoever is in my way, they're gonna have to feel my wrath. And I'm shooting for all of the titles. So I will have someone that's already up there that's known like Teofimo Lopez or a what's the guy who's now about to fight? He got the WBC, Regis Prograis. They
Prograis, yeah.
talking about him fighting Devin Haney. You got Devin Haney. You got a lot of 135 fighters that's moving up in weight. So the clash of talents is bound to happen. This division is just a stacked division.
Yeah, you're number three in line for that WBC belt. Quickly, what do you think of that Haney and Prograis fight? Do you favor either man to win that fight?
It's a 50-50 because both of them got flaws that can make a fight go either way in a drop of a hat. First of all, you got 8-ounce gloves. A woman, like I said before, a woman can wind up a punch and get anyone's attention because of the size of the gloves. That's one main X factor. Regis Prograis got the punching power to make the fight go victorious for him. I believe Devin Haney, he has the same. He don't have that hard punching power, but he got precision punching power. Sharpness. They say speed equals power. I believe he got that type of talent, boxing style. Regis Prograis, he throw punches with, but a benefactor to him is that he throw punches and bunches. He throw numbers and volumes and etc. Things to that nature. Devin Haney, on the downside of that, you saw in the Lomachenko fight that he was a smaller guy moving up a weight class, but what that smaller guy did, that was a technical game for him, was to punch in bunches, punch in volumes. Threes, Haney, somewhat of a problem. So it's like a tailor-made fight, a style versus style. And they say styles make fights. So Regis, if he fight the way he normally fight, punches and bunches, throwing shots and volumes and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure he can give Devin Haney a little bump in the road. As far as Devin Haney, he can outbox Regis and land a clean shot because he's a precision fighter. Technical, but more so a counter. He got a good sharp jab, good footwork. He come in shape to go all 12 rounds. He got a lot of heart, the heart of a lion. So he's been hurt. His chin been tested, and he then came through and still finished out victorious. Got the W. That was due to him being determined. A warrior-like mindset.